Get ready to uncover a stunning numismatic mystery hidden in plain sight within your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the astonishing story of the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter error, where a seemingly common quarter could pull in jaw-dropping values of $76,000, $89,000, or even a mind-blowing $140,000. Yes, you read that right. Buckle up, because this is the kind of coin story that keeps collectors glued to their seats until the very last flip. History and background. Introduction to the 50 State Quarters program. Launched in 1999, this ambitious U.S. Mint initiative released quarters honoring each state. Connecticut's rendition featured the iconic charter oak, referencing the legendary tree that hid Connecticut's colonial charter from British authorities in 1687, coinappraiser.com. Mintage and rarity stats. Over 657 million 1999 Connecticut quarters were minted in Denver, useacoinbook.com. Normally, such large mintages yield modest values. Common examples range from face value to around $4 in gem mint state, cointrackers.com. Magnifying glass tilted left. What makes an error so valuable? Not every error coin becomes a fortune. Here's what turns a quarter from pocket change to prize treasure. Mint-made errors versus common doubles. Modern mint issues often show die deterioration, producing weak doubling. These die deterioration doubling errors are widespread, holding minimal premium. Reddit.com, en.wikipedia.org. Rare error types that command top dollar. Off-center strikes, slight 5 to 10% shifts may be worth $20, $50, but dramatic misalignments exposing over half the design can hit hundreds. Coins.thefuntimesguide.com. Brockage errors. When one side's image impresses on the reverse, some sold for over $3,000. Coinvaluelookup.com. Clad layer misstrikes, struck on experimental or missing layers, such pieces have fetched thousands. Errorcoins.org. The legendary high-end outliers. While typical error quarters bring tens to low thousands, e.g. Brockage $4 3K, triple strikes $5.75, mx.ebay.com, coinvaluelookup.com, the Holy Grail coins, like ultra-rare mules or stock-defying anomalies, occasionally reach astronomical auction numbers, greater than $90,000 to $140,000. The $76,000 plus game changers. So what kind of quirks could launch a 1999 Connecticut quarter into $76,000 to $140,000 territory? There are a few possibilities. 1. Mule strikes or impossible combos. Coins struck with mismatched dies, e.g. quarter obverse with dime reverse, are called mules. Though rare among quarters, similar penny mules have sold for over $138,000, and even more today. The-sun.com, useacoinbook.com. If a 1999 Connecticut mule were verified, it could shatter value records. 2. Extraordinary die caps or multiple strikes. A triple or quadruple strike so perfect it leaves clear multiple images with high mint state grading, MS65+, could command $76,000 to $89,000, or more if the error is truly unique, en.wikipedia.org. 3. Unseen mint planchet hybrids/experimental metal strikes. Experimental quarter planchets, like pure copper or nickel versions, are ultra-rare. A 1999 Connecticut experimental in high grade could fetch $5,000 plus, setting the stage for higher-tier anomalies. Errorcoins.org. 4. Certified MS68, MS70 flawless states with unique errors. Top-graded specimens, MS68, MS70, of extraordinary errors, like full brockage, die breaks, or cut errors visible and sharply defined, receive tens of thousands at auctions. Coins.thefuntimesguide.com. Speech balloon real collector insights. Redditors have spotted intriguing error traits in Connecticut quarters, like doubling around lettering or tree branches. One said, "It does look like a double die or recut dies. Nice find." Reddit.com. Off-center and brockage errors, while loved for display, typically cap value at $20 to $100. Errorcoins.org. But when you combine extreme alignment errors, mint state perfection, and dramatic die anomalies, you're now talking tier 1 error coin territory, where the six-figure values live. Trophy auction records and valuation range. Typical circulated examples, 25 to 50 cents, uncirculated MS60, MS65, $1 to $6, coins.thefuntimesguide.com, cointrackers.com. Choice uncirculated MS67, $20 to $35 on platforms like eBay, useacoinbook.com. MS68 with gem quality, could reach $500, with a public MS69 sale going for $4,362 in 2006, coinweek.com. Erratastic rarities, blockage errors hitting $3,000 plus, triple strikes $575 to $1,200, coinvaluelookup.com. Elite monstrously rare specimens, this is where values skyrocket, triple mule strikes, unique planchet anomalies, or MS70 blinding quality could sell for $76,000, $89,000, or even $140,000 plus, especially if authenticated and graded by PCGS/NGC. White heavy checkmark. How to spot and authenticate your potential jackpot. Examine strike quality. Look for double or tripled images that retain full relief. Not just flattened doubling. Observe any missing clad layers or off-center strikes greater than 50% as potential high-value indicators. Professional grading is key. Submit to PCGS or NGC. Grading skyrockets value, especially beyond MS67. Error certification, e.g., mule, clad error, adds direct auction traction. Consult auction and registry sales. Check Heritage, Great Collections, or Stax Bowers for similar anomalies. Track sold states, not just listings, realized prices illustrate true market. Mint documentation or spectrographic tests. For metal composition oddities, pure copper versus clad, lab testing can prove authenticity. Sparkles a sample video script outline. Opening excitement. Imagine pulling a quarter and discovering it's not just any coin, it's a $140,000 treasure. Background and history. Walk through the 50-state program, the Charter Oak story, and mint numbers. Common versus rare errors. Explain typical doubling versus dramatic errors like blockage, mule, or multi-strikes with visuals. Value breakdown. Provide chart. Circulated, 25 cents. MS63, MS65, $1 to $6. MS67, $20 to $500. Rare errors, $3,000 to $10,000 plus. Legend level errors, $76,000 to $140,000 plus. Spotting tips. On-screen magnified close-ups of letter doubling, off-centering, missing clad, etc. if you found one. Educate on grading, swearing, auctioning, and buyer verification. Closing hook. Could your Connecticut Quarter be the next chest in the coin collecting treasure hunt? Only one way to find out. Final takeaway. Most 1999 Connecticut Quarters equals common and worth face value to low grade, ungraded collector value, $1, $6 in MS60, MS65. Error spotters delight equals mid-tier errors like blockage, severe off-center, or triple strikes may fetch hundreds to low thousands. Into the rare realm equals flawless grading, MS68, MS70, paired with extraordinary errors, mule, experimental planchet, multi-strike, can push the valuation into six figures $76,000, $89,000, even $140,000 plus.